Hello everybody out there, what's up? Dude Rock 18 here, and welcome everybody to another edition of the monthly recap. In this video for the monthly recap, I'm going to be doing a recap for the month of June 2026. We're in the halfway point into 2026, everyone, because there's 12 months of the year and we're in our 6th month, and half of 12 is 6, so can't really believe it's been already halfway point of the year 2026. I mean, time just goes flying by, everybody, let me tell you. It sure is a mystery. And I do have something to say about this video, and I do have some stuff with what happened last month, but I want to talk about this video. So, for this video, for here on in, I'm going to be trying something new. For the new segments that I do of happy, sad, and general, instead of using just one music, I'm going to be using the music that fits the situation. For example, when I go into happy news, I'll use happy music. When I go into sad news, I'll use sad music. And in general, I'll think of something else to use. So I'm going to try it for this video as it was my idea. But if you guys want to give me any feedback, if you like this idea or any other things that I do in this video, please let me know in the comments, because I listen to your comments and your feedback means more to me than anything. So if there's any ideas you have or anything, if you like it or don't like it, then please let me know, and I will definitely reconsider and look into it and then see if maybe that will work. But I'm going to try for this video and see if it works, and if it does, then I'll be using it from here on in. So until we get into the June news, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about for what happened in June, let's go into last month for a bit. So for the general news, on May 30th, we got an announcement of a Minecraft movie 2 that's going to be coming out, and they have an official title called A Minecraft Movie Squared. The actors Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Kristen Dunst, and yes, the one who played Mary Jane and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Daniel Brooks, and more shared this news. And for this movie that's going to be coming out, it will premiere on July 23rd, 2027. So that's something for all of you guys to be looking forward to, for those of you Minecraft fans. And don't know if we're getting another chicken jockey segment, but we'll see if it does in that movie. But probably not, but it would be funny if it did. And if people went to the movie theaters, hopefully there won't be any throwing stuff, because I saw videos of that, and let's not have that chaos again, because it's a lot of cleaning up to do. And for the happy news, on May 31st, we wished a happy birthday to Clint Eastwood, and he turned 96 years old. He is a legend in his movies, and he looks great for his age. I just didn't realize he was in his 90s age range, actually, but God bless him always, and great actor and everything. I have seen some of his movies, and they are really, really good. So a happy birthday to him. So now, everybody, we're going to be heading into the official month of June 2026, and I will be actually covering the days of June 1st all the way until June 28th. So let's start off with general news as I play the general music, and I won't say about the music's playing, I'll just say that you'll just hear the music playing. So let's go into general news. For June 3rd, there was an announcement that was made for Lego Batman fans with a new video game that's coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. And it's this video game right here called Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And with purchase of this, they will receive an exclusive minifigure and launch on the same day as the Mayhem Collection DLC, which means downloadable content. And the minifigure looks like this picture right here. And as it says, you get this minifigure if you pre-order or purchase Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight Deluxe Edition and Physical Edition only. So this video game will launch on September 18. So for those of you who want to write that down, you can write it down. That's coming out September 18 of this year in both Standard and Deluxe. So to me, it's pretty cool that they are giving fans this, because there are many people who are Lego fans, and I know my nephew is a Lego fan, and he was actually talking about Lego Batman the other night ago, so definitely he'll be looking at it, and it's my nephew Thomas Gaming who will actually be looking forward to this. And for those of you who are collectors as well, you should get this as soon as you can before it gets sold out, so that way you can have it for your own. On June 5th, we had a Paramount Plus release of an edition of a official trailer for a new series now streaming, and it is a popular video game that we all know called Among Us. I was shocked and amazed that they did a series of this, and I kind of figured it would happen sooner or later because it is a really popular video game out there nowadays, and it still is to this day. And it looks interesting when I saw the trailer, and for those of you who are interested to see the series, it is streaming now, and the only question is, who is the imposter among us? And for that, you'll need to find out on the Among Us episode on there, so definitely go check that out. On June 6th, there was a huge announcement trailer for a remastered video game, and it's Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered. Everybody was so hyped and excited about this, and I remember seeing this video game as well as playing it for a little bits here and there. And I might look into getting this video game, which is going to be coming out on November 3rd, and it will be available for Steam, Xbox Series XS, PS5, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch 2 console. So all the consoles plus the computer as well. Lots of destruction, explosions, and monster fights equals one thing, and that is epicness. So enough said there, so definitely am gonna see if I can get my hands on that. On June 7th, we got lots of announcements, and these are showcases that we got from Xbox Game Showcase 2026, but my favorite one was the cinematic announced trailer for the new video game, and it is Spyro, A Realm Beyond. New Evil Rises, and Spyro looked great. Plus, it was announced that Spyro will be voiced by Tom Kenny, who was awesome to hear. And I have played a bit of Spyro in the past for that. And with that, it will be on PlayStation for when it's going to be coming out, which is going to be spring 2027. And I might be picking up this game. And for the consoles that I'll be coming out for as well will be Xbox Series XS, Xbox on PC, Xbox Cloud, Steam, PS5, and Nintendo Switch 2 console. So, like I said, something from a blast to the past, and for something that's a new Spyro game, it's something that will be really cool to look into and definitely try it out as well. On June 9th, we got the biggest event of all from Nintendo, and I am talking about the Nintendo Direct. I actually did a video about this, of doing a live reaction video and getting back into the swing of how I was doing live reaction videos. It was a little bit okay, not as best as I thought it was going to look, but I tried my best, but hopefully I'll make it look more professional whenever I do a live reaction video. But it was great. It was great to bring it back, and there were lots of information that was on there, and if you want to hear my thoughts of the Nintendo Direct, you can see the video for yourself and see as well as how I'll be doing live reaction videos when it comes to Nintendo Direct, and possibly maybe other videos in the future. On June 13th, we New Yorkers finally won a championship in sports as we crowned the New York Knicks, the NBA, National Basketball Association champion, from those you see in this picture after defeating the San Antonio Spurs. It has been 53 years. That's right, everybody. 53 years since they were last champion. Now, with me being a Brooklyn Nets fan, because at first they were New Jersey Nets fan, but then they became Brooklyn Nets fan, I am happy for the New York Knicks that actually won the 4 games. And I even ordered myself a hat that should be coming in the mail. I would have ordered it sooner, but right after they won, everybody was on the Fanatics.com website, because that's where I ordered it from. And the locker room hats were sold out, so I got the ones with the snips and everything. And it's going to be shipped next month. So when I get it next month in July for the next recap, I'll definitely show you guys in the next recap episode of that to show you what it looks like. So, but congrats to the New York Knicks for winning that championship, and in basketball as well. On June 19th, for those of you who like the Amazing Digital Circus, they aired on YouTube and Netflix episode called, well, it was episode 9, called Remember. And it was the final episode of that. And many people already knew what happened with the theater release, which, if you guys saw earlier, was between June 4th to June 19th. And I never knew about this series until my nephew showed me the series. And, you know, after seeing the episodes 1 to 8, I was really hooked on it. And it was actually really awesome. And if you haven't seen the episode yet, which probably many of you have probably already seen, then you want to cover your ears for this. But I was sad when Jax abstracted. And if you want to know what abstracted means, watch the series to know what I'm talking about. And it was sad to see the show go, as all things, you know, all things have to come to an end. But it was really sad just seeing that Jax scene in that episode 9. So it was really something. But we kind of all knew he was going to abstract from previous episodes. But this one was just like, you know, thinking it wouldn't happen, but it did. To our favorite character, well, to my favorite character at least. My favorite characters were Pomni and Jax. The other, and Kane. Others were good too, but those are my 3 favorites from that series. On June 22nd, this day, we celebrated the 30th anniversary of the legendary Nintendo console, which is the Nintendo 64. Ah, yes, Nintendo 64. This Nintendo 64 era brought back the whole Nintendo era by storm, and there were so many great video games like Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, Super Smash Brothers. Everything that was new to Nintendo was brought there, and I remember playing all Nintendo 64 games, especially renting them from Blockbuster when I was a kid, and it was just really, it's just really awesome, Nintendo 64, and I do have it still somewhere around the house, and I don't know if it still plays or not, but definitely something to really, just to check it out. For those of you who are Nintendo 64 fans, that is. And the last piece of the general news that I have is on June 23rd, it was a day for all Amazon buyers, as Amazon Prime Day was from June 23rd until June 26th. And that's where all the high prices that you see are lowered on specific items only, and you do save a lot of money on Prime Day because we have Prime and it's really, really awesome. But you need to be an Amazon Prime member in order to get the Amazon Prime prices. And to be a member, you'll need to find out how much you pay either monthly or yearly. But I tell you, Amazon Prime though, they have great deals, and they are the best deals, and to get them before it's too late. So if you want to look into Amazon Prime, then you definitely should for that. That's all for the general news, so now we're going to go into the next one. And that would be happy news. So for happy news, we're going to start off with something that's really near and dear to me. On June 3rd, I wished a happy heavenly birthday to my grandmother. Now, I know all of you have been hearing about my father, and we will be getting into him in the video for this one. But this one is saying a happy heavenly birthday to my grandmother, who would have been 98 years old. I mean, that's a huge number. And on my post, I did share this picture you're going to see right here as a memory to her. And it's a picture of me, my grandmother, who's on the left, and my Aunt Emily, who is on the right. And it was celebrating my birthday. As you can see a little bit in the background, there's some Lion King stuff, because Lion King was big back then. And every time when I look at that picture though, you know, I miss her every day. And we all do, you know. And it's just really just sad and upsetting to know that she passed away 6 years ago, and from dementia and everything. And it's just really sad when I think about it. And I will be getting into that when we get into November, which is the month when she passed away. But I'll get into more details of that when we get into the November's monthly recap. But also on this day, we wished a happy 40th anniversary to Super Mario Bros. 2, aka The Lost Levels. A punishing, very challenging, and very hard video game for gamers out there. And let me tell you something. It was very hard, because I remember doing it on a YouTube channel years ago, and it was just, my gosh, one of the hardest video games, and I might actually look into that for if we do video game videos, or maybe on this channel I do video game videos, who knows. But if I want to punish myself like that, I just might. But it became more requested actually for people who wanted to buy this video game, and it was the biggest mega hit since Space Invaders. And yeah, so if I ever do go back to doing video game videos, don't think that's not on my list, because it is on my list. Then you will be seeing raging. Oh, you'll be seeing lots of raging. So again, time will tell for that. On June 5th, we wished a happy first birthday to Nintendo Switch 2, as I show this picture right here of the 1 year birthday since it did come out. And I can't even actually believe it's actually been 1 year. And actually, I do have mine with me right here, the Nintendo Switch 2, all in its glory with the Joy-Cons and everything. I'm not going to take them in and out because I'm holding it up, so very bad idea of doing that. And with that, since it came out, I actually remember doing a video a year ago when I was taking out the box and everything, and it was very actually funny. And that's my family one, the Nintendo Switch 2. I am thinking of getting myself a Nintendo Switch 2, but hopefully sooner, because we do have to mention about the $50 price increase that is going to be happening on September 1st, and I am not too happy about that. So I would love to try to get it sooner, because when we had Nintendo Switch, there was two of them. There was a family one and there was my own. Because when I would do video games on my own, it would be, you know, not from the other Nintendo Switch. It'll be on the new Nintendo Switch. So that's why I want to get one for my own. So when I do video game videos again, thus mentioning about it again, I will do it on my Nintendo Switch 2, where everything will be new rather than already done. So, but yeah. But the console had a good lineup for 1 year, and can't wait to see what's more to come for this console. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a Super Smash Brothers announcement. I thought it was going to be on the Nintendo Direct, actually, but then I thought it might be a little bit too soon, and we got to give rest to Masahiro Sakurai, because he put a lot of work into doing that video game, as well as others, too. But maybe next year we might get an announcement. But I can't wait to see what more video games are going to be coming out, and hopefully I'll be building up my video game library for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. But happy first birthday, and let's hope for more video games for them to come. On June 11th, for those of you who are still proud owners of the Game Boy Advance handheld console, this day marked 25 years since the release of this handheld console. And it may, I remember playing the Game Boy Advance video games as a kid, and it has great memories of what I played, and there was lots of other stuff that I got with it. I remember the magnifying glass with the light on it. I don't know if you guys may have got that or not, because, you know, I needed to see what I was playing with the magnifying thing. I think that came out also for the Game Boy, just the magnifying glass and everything, and I think the light too, but I got that for the Game Boy Advance for that, and it was just great memories. But 25 years, my God, I feel old right now even talking about this, because many years is just really something. On June 13th, it's wishing a happy birthday to Tim Allen, who turned 73 years old. Now, I've watched Tim Allen in shows like Home Improvement and movies such as voice acting Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story, Jungle to Jungle, the Santa Claus movies, and much more. He is very funny and comical, and he recently talked about being in Toy Story 5, and he looks really great for his age for being that. And however, I did hear that he was diagnosed with skin cancer on his nose, but thank God it got surgically removed and that he's doing better. So that's happy news to hear about that. And I didn't actually know he had skin cancer on his nose until I read about it. So definitely something I never knew, and learn something new every day. And on June 21st, we have two things that happened. First, we welcomed summer, as it was or as some people would say in the first day of summer, summer solstice. And I love this season only when it's not too hot. But, but I just really need to be careful because I could get heat exhaustion, because I remember years ago when I got heat exhaustion twice and with high fever and almost went to the hospital years ago. And yeah, trust me, it wasn't that good. But hopefully all of you out there who do get heat exhaustion, but please be careful, drink lots of water, wear a hat if you need to, or just stay hydrated, because it could happen to anybody, and let's hope it doesn't happen to anybody. And also, we can't forget as well about the weather, that we get lots of rain. And when we do get lots of rain, the temperatures go down. And when the temperatures go down, it goes from being hot to warm, yes, but then it gets a little bit colder. And if it gets a little bit colder with the rain that comes down and then all the weeds that are growing out of the ground and everything, it's like I want to say, rain, rain, go away.
What do you mean you want me to go away?
No, not you, Rain. By the way, that was my YouTube friend, Rain Plays Games. Please go check out his YouTube channel and subscribe to him. He's a very awesome YouTuber, so definitely go check him out and subscribe. But no, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the weather, rain, the water that comes from the sky and goes drip, drip, drip on the floor. So not you. So chillax, bro. Not talking about you, Rain. I'm talking about the weather, Rain. So relax. But yeah, but let's hope we don't get decreasing temperatures. And for that, that will be it for that one. But we also had something else on that day, and it was Father's Day. Now, for those of you fathers, which my brother Chris, Dark Vince CA6, he's a father to my heavenly father, which is my dad, and to be fathers. And no, I'm not to be father, everybody. I mean, not yet. I mean, somewhere down the line, hopefully in the future, I will be, because it would be awesome, because I always wanted to be a dad, but I guess the time's not right yet. Just want to wish all of you a happy Father's Day as well. And there are two pictures that I actually shared on the post, and I want to share with you right here of my dad and me and my brother when we were kids. And this picture is showing that my dad was there for us since we were babies, and then when we were growing up as kids to teenagers and adults, but unfortunately growing up as adults is when he passed away. And yeah, I've always talked about him. I mean, I talked about him when he died in January, his birthday in April, and now for Father's Day. But for all of you out there who are dads, heavenly dads, and to-be dads, I want to wish all of you out there a happy Father's Day. And may we remember them for taking care of us, because, like my dad, they were always there for us. And hopefully, my dad will always be remembered in my mind and in my memories, always. So that was for that. So, June 23rd. It was an iconic day for a video game Blue Hedgehog, as we celebrate the 35th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. There was an official live stream of the event that featured gameplays, and it was fun to watch. Also, Sonic is my favorite character, and I remember him when I played him on the Game Gear. Yeah, remember those handheld consoles, everyone? Because I had a Game Gear, and for some reason it got lost or was broken or something. I don't remember. It was years ago. I remember playing it on there. But congrats to Sonic, and may he run faster than the speed of sound forever for more years to come. So awesome to Sonic. And last one, on June 28th, I saw a video that Mel Brooks turned 100 years old. And I must say, for his age, for anyone who looks their age, he looks really great. And I can't wait to see his new movie, Spaceballs 2, the new one coming out next year. And he did lots of comedy stuff over the years, and they are hilarious. And may God bless him for being 100 years old and beyond. So definitely for Mel Brooks, So now you join Dick Van Dyke, because he turned 100 recently also. So now he joins the 100 Club, and may God bless them, and for living 100 years, that's a lot of years, and lots of stories to tell for that. And that's all for the happy news for this one. And now we go into the last news piece, which is sad news. Now I know that there were lots of deaths that happened this month, and I know that if I tend to miss any, that you guys leave in the comments that I forgot about this person, that person, this person, and I know it's either I'm not familiar with that person or I forgot to write it down, because there's so much news piece. As you heard, there were lots of news that happened, and sometimes I either forget or I'm not familiar with them. But if there's anyone that has passed away that I do not mention here, or if you want to mention any of your own that you know, then definitely share and leave in the comments, because I do see your comments. So don't think I don't see your comments. I see every single comment that is commented, and if you want to share or tell me who I missed, then you're more than welcome to. But just keep in mind, guys, if I forget, I do apologize in advance. But I do have 3 people that I'm familiar with who have passed away. And we're going to start off with on June 2nd, where I heard that Robert Peabo Bryson, nicknamed the voice of love and singer of 70s, 80s, and duet singer for Disney films, passed away at age 75 after a stroke. Now, I remember listening to his music, especially when he did A Whole New World from Aladdin duet with Regina Belle, and Beauty and the Beast duet song with Celine Dion. And he has won Grammy Awards and was known in the music industry. I mean, he was known everywhere for his musics and everything. And he does really good singing. Like I said, I've heard his songs. They're very, very good. And this man, he will be missed in the music industry and for everybody who's grown up and heard his music. On June 12th, I saw a YouTube video that Eugene Shalit, American journalist, film and book critic and author, passed away at age 100. Yeah, 100 years old. I mean, we just talked about Mel Brooks, and now we hear about someone who passed away at 100 years old, and he passed away peacefully. And he did turn 100 years old, actually, on March 25th, for those of you who wanted to know about that. And this man, he was very iconic and was known by his puffy hair, walrus mustache, and many with all of what he has done. And he was a contributor on the Today Show, where he did reviews on Critics Corner. And I do remember seeing Critics Corner here and there from time to time. And we do thank him, as we will miss him, for 100 years he has brought into our television broadcast lives in the community. So we will definitely miss him. And on June 16th, I saw and heard all over the media that David Chase, former child actor for voicing Lilo in Disney's animated Lilo and Stitch and playing Samara in The Ring, passed away at age 85 after battling both meningitis, I think it's called, and an infection in her blood, stated from her boyfriend, Roy Hernandez, that told TMZ that. So it was a shame to hear that happen to her at a young age too, you know. I mean, these people who just pass away, you know, they're young or they're old. I mean, it's very sad to hear about those things. And she was loved by many people, but reading from what I also heard, that she loved cats and worked for a cat rescue group as well. So it was a really good cause of what she's done for the community for cats, and she will be missed. And for those who I have mentioned and for those who I didn't mention, may we give our condolences and our hearts to those who we have watched over the years or we've known over the years, and may we just pray that they will, you know, be in a happy life in the afterlife. But it's just sad and unfortunate to hear those things. And with that, everybody, that concludes my monthly recap for June 2026. So next month's going to be a lot of stuff, and there is one stuff that I'm actually looking a little bit forward to, but I will mention that in the next monthly recap in July. So with that, for the monthly recap of June 2026. That'll be all the news pieces there. As always, leave your comments and feedback if you like the new idea, what I did with the musics for the news pieces. And also, most importantly, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, DudeRock18. And after you're done hitting that subscribe button, please also don't forget to hit that notification bell, because that notification bell is going to notify you about new videos that are coming, and with lots of things that I'm bringing back little by little and everything else that's coming into the swing of things. You're going to want to hit that notification bell and be notified, so that way you don't miss out on any videos, or on any videos you never know what you're going to get, because in mystery videos you never know what you're going to get, and I love doing videos for all of you out there. So if you do those two things, it would very much be appreciated to my YouTube channel as well as everything else. And that is it, everyone. So I'm DudeRock18 saying take care, and as always, don't forget to rock on. Later, everybody.